Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video we are going to look at these 2003 state quarters. So we've got one from Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, and Arkansas. These are the 5 that came out in the year 2003. So what we're doing in this video, we're just going to take a nice fun look at all of these painted designs that we see on the reverse side of the state quarters. Now this isn't going to be a very serious video where we get very critical about the different mint characteristics of the coin. It's just going to be kind of a nice, easy, relaxed video and just kind of enjoy this. Not every video has to be about kind of trying to hit that home run and get the most valuable coin possible. I also have pulled out the non-colorized versions of the coins, so I'm overlaying them right now, and for each coin we'll zoom in and look at them each individually and talk about the design. We'll talk about the mintages of all these quarters. We'll save that for the end and kind of run through that quickly. We'll also talk about the prices in the almost uncirculated condition, the mint state 63, mint state 65 condition as well. Now those are going to be for the regular quarters and not for these colorized quarters. Unfortunately, the colorized quarters only have value to you if you're selling them, directly from, if you painted them yourself and then are selling them. If you're trying to sell them, third market, kind of the mint gets them, then sells them to the painting company, who then sells them to you, and then you try and sell them, you're not going to make any money doing that. So don't try and resell these. If you buy them, just kind of know what you're getting into. You're just getting into some fun and not of any serious value. All right, now that we got those kind of disclaimers out of the way, I'm going to pull in the Illinois quarter. We've got one right here, and we'll get our regular in the shot as well. So Illinois, the first in the 2003 series. Now I pointed this out in some of my other videos in which we're looking at these colorized state quarters, but they do not cover the E pluribus unum down here at the bottom. So just kind of interesting that the company who designed these, and the company's name was the Merrimack Mint. I'm not associated with them, but they kind of did this colorization of the reverse design right here. All right, first up in the series for 2003, Illinois. What you're looking at is the reverse design, which pictures a young Abraham Lincoln in an outline of the state. So Abraham Lincoln lived and practiced law in Springfield, Illinois before becoming president. A farm scene in a Chicago sideline. So we've got the farm scene, Chicago sideline, are on either side of the outline of the state, and then we've got the state in the middle right here. Then we see 21 stars going around the outside, which indicates that it is the 21st state. Now, it became a state in 1818, and the state quarter was made in 2003. So all these quarters will have this, and this kind of same layout to them. We'll have the state name, the year it became a state, and then the year the coin was made. And in this particular video, all of them are going to be from the land, from the year 2003. I almost said from the land of Lincoln. All right, now we're on to the next in the series. The next in the series is going to be Alabama, just for comparison's sake. Illinois became a state in 1818. And then we had Alabama come along in 1819. So the next year, we'll move aside this, and we see Helen Keller, the spirit of courage. So on the reverse design features Helen Keller reading Braille. And Helen Keller was born in Alabama and lost her sight and hearing after illness. She managed to learn to read and write and graduate college with honors. The reverse design of the quarter includes her name written in Braille. So I'd be very impressed if the painting company actually was able to get that just right. But it's kind of better seen on the non-painted version right here. So we can see her name in Braille. Right there, we see a banner down here reading Spirit of Courage. All right, so we've done 2 quarters so far. The next up is going to be the great state of Maine. So I'll bring in the Maine coin right here, And then we have the regular quarter right here. So interestingly, we went from 1818 for Illinois, 1819 for Alabama, on to 1820 in Maine. Looks like the United States was gaining one state per year for this little series right here, and that'll be the same when we go to Missouri, which became a state in 1821. What we see on the reverse design right here features a famous lighthouse near the sea. The Pemaquid Point Light is located in New Harbor at the entrance to the Magoos Bay in Johns Bay. The lighthouse was constructed in 1826 but later rebuilt. It is one of the state's most popular tourist attractions. So we've got that specific lighthouse right there located in Pemaquid Point in New Harbor, Maine. Then we've got a schooner sailing along. We've got a couple of birds right here. A very cool design. Nice lighting and nice kind of painting to it. And next up is Missouri. So we went from 1818, 1819, 1820. And guess what? In just that order, we have 1821 right here. And let me pull up the Missouri quarter as well. And here is the regular Missouri quarter associated with this. What we're looking at for the reverse design right here is the Lewis and Clark's return to St. Louis, is that's what's kind of being captured right here. Lewis and Clark are returning to St. Louis via the Mississippi River after their journey through the uncharted Louisiana Territory. They began the journey in 1804 and returned in 1806. The reverse design features the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial, also known as the Gateway Arch, in the background. So we've got the Gateway Arch back here. That's also known as the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. And we have on this channel many times looked at the 2004 and 5 Westward Journey series, in which there were 4 nickels which kind of capture the Lewis and Clark expedition. So very cool right here. So we see Lewis and Clark returning on the Mississippi River through the trees, and then we see the archway right here, which was later built, of course. And this is just our regular designed quarter right here. All right, and finally in the list, so we have Arkansas up next. Now, after we get done looking at Arkansas, we will run through the mintages of each of these quarters, just so you can see how common these actually are. The mintages of the regular issue ones and not these painted quarters, because no one really publicizes how many quarters they buy and then paint and then resell. On the reverse design, we feature rice stalks, a diamond, and a mallard. Arkansas is the home of the Crater of Diamonds State Park, the oldest diamond mine in North America. The reverse design features a mallard flying above a lake to represent the state's many natural lakes. So we see the mallard, we see the lake right here, we see the rice stalks, and then so the rice stalk is also used since Arkansas is the leading producer of grain in the United States. And then we've got the diamond right there to represent the Crater of Diamonds State Park, the oldest diamond mine in North America. Now I'm going to remove the regular state quarters, get all of these back in the shot, and then we will run through the mintages of each of these quarters. Hopefully I get them back in the right order. All right, starting off in the top left for Illinois in the year 2003. I'll read just the Philadelphia Mint so we don't take too long. There are 225 million of these made. And again, 225 made for Alabama, 217 million made for Maine, 225 million made for Missouri, 228 million made for Arkansas. So we saw some incredible consistency there as far as the production amounts. We went from a low of Maine for 217 million to a high of Arkansas of 228 million. So only a range of 11 million difference across the entire year to produce these. Now the value of these coins, not these ones specifically, but if you have your regular quarters that are in the about uncirculated or mint state condition, those are going to be worth 50 cents at a AU 50 for Illinois, and then 35 cents for these other quarters right here. At a mint state 63, this one right here will be worth $1.50. The rest will be worth $1. At a mint state 65, this will be worth $2. This will be worth $1.25 for the rest of these. And these quarters they also have a proof version, which will be worth $3 for most of them, and a proof silver version, which will be worth $8 in the PF65 grade. Now keep in mind those are the graded coins, so they usually won't be worth getting your coin graded if you can only expect to get a $2 or $1.50, because the coin grading process, you have to mail it to them, they have to mail it to you, they have to go through the rigorous steps of actually grading the coin, so it wouldn't be worth sending it in to get it graded there. All right, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this video, kind of a fun little look at these colorized state quarters. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy and best of luck coin collecting out there.